Welcome to day 2 of our 2948 anniversary special. I'm Sandy Gardner.
And I'm Chris Roberts.
Today, we continue our biggest free fly event to date. Through next week, we'll be featuring a different Star Citizen ship manufacturer each day and making all their flyable ships available to test fly for free.
Yeah, so during the event, anyone with an RSI account can get into the game and try out all the flyable ships. There are 80 of them in total, but today we're going to be focusing on the manufacturer that started them all, Roberts Space Industries, and their ubiquitous models.
Yes, we are. And to discuss the ships of RSI, here are John Crewe, Chris Smith, Josh Coons, and Jared Huckaby.
Okay, so the RSI ship that's on the Andromeda is an RSI ship, but the one that's
Kruger.
on...
It's Kruger. The Merlin is made by Kruger.
And the one on the Phoenix is made by
Kruger. No, it's made by Kruger as well.
They're both the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're different, but they're two different ships made by Kruger.
But it's not ours.
It's a good segue
All
to
day.
RSI. So RSI, Roberts Space Industries. Roberts Space Industries is our manufacturer for today. It's not just a manufacturer in the game. The name is on our letterhead. What do you think of when you think of RSI?
Struts.
Oh dear. Even build up
How
to it.
dare you,
Just
sir.
struts. Just obstructed view.
My word is strut pit. I got that off. I got
Strut pit.
I got that off the forum. Somebody on the forum coined that term, strut pit. The view is a strut pit.
All right, this is what I think. I think of civilian armament.
Okay. Thank you for coming to play, Chris.
Thank you.
Now expand on that. What is civilian?
Well, you
whatever
know,
word
it's
you use?
basically, you know, they focus mainly on civilian and general consumer products.
Right.
You're welcome.
Utilitarian ship production.
All right.
But for
Every
ci-
man's ship.
But
Ships for the everyman.
Yeah, focus
Every
on civilian.
person's ship.
Yeah.
So talking about RSI ships, we've got the Aurora and we've got the Constellation, two ends of the spectrum here. Let's talk about the Aurora first. What's the Aurora?
Aurora is the bread and butter, the ship everyone should know. It's
It's your
the most
beginner ship, the
common
one
ship.
that everyone
Yeah.
flies
Yes,
and
it is the most
gets
popular
familiar
ship in the
with.
verse.
It's a good starting point if you're new to the game.
It's where you're meant to start.
Yeah, it's probably most people have one if they've backed the game in any way.
There are
There are
almost,
other options,
There
but-
are almost 400,000 Auroras in the verse right now. I've
Yeah,
looked it up.
that's the number one
A
owned
lot.
ship, right?
Oh, by far.
They give you that introductory experience. They give you the taste of doing a little bit of the gameplay and let you sort of find out what you enjoy. Like, do I enjoy just exploring? Do I enjoy shooting people? Do I enjoy just going and rescuing people and giving them lifts? Do I enjoy taking cargo to places?
We do it all, shooting and rescuing.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of Aurora
Shoot them,
variants
then rescue them.
for just that purpose.
Well,
We've got an
digging in
exploration
cargo.
variant. We've got an interdiction variant.
Yeah,
and
there's
Cargo variant.
cargo variant as well. So there's more than enough Aurora variants to sort of give you a little taste of each of those different careers.
All right. So if I'm new to Star Citizen, if I've joined in with our free flight that's going on right now and for the rest of the week, the Aurora is a good place to start. Now the other end of the spectrum is a ship that I know the two of you are very familiar with, the Constellation series. And the Constellation, you go from a single player starter ship to a multi-crew experience. So let's talk about the Constellation. We'll talk about the Constellation first, and then we'll talk about multi-crew. So tell me about the Constellation. But you've worked on 3 of the 4 variants that exist.
Yep. So we started with the Andromeda. That was a tag team effort between Chris and I.
Josh did the exterior. I did the interior part.
That way we could work at the same time. On
The
the same
interior
thing.
looks so good.
Yeah.
Well, the exterior looks fabulous too.
The exteriors are.
When we remade the Connie,
Yes.
we immediately built it to be modular.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Lego pieces. You have the nose, the neck, the body, and the tail, and they can be swapped out for different modules. So we can then build off the variances from that one.
The most recent RSI addition to the game is the Constellation Phoenix,
Yeah.
which is more than just a paint job and change to the Andromeda. Talk to us about
man.
the Phoenix.
Back when we analyzed it, we said, okay, we would have to do work on the exterior body section, and then massive work on the interior body section, which is a total art redo because it's the luxury interior.
Right, which is almost like, all right, take a tank and then make the inside nice
Luxury,
and flush,
yeah.
you know?
That was challenging, and it took a couple attempts to get it in the right direction. Had a lot of good art feedback.
And it was also, you know, a sort of a testbed ship for multiplayer, multi-crew ship.
Still is to this day.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Multi-crew opens up roles beyond just the people who are good pilots and people that are good FPS players.
Yeah.
I may not be the best pilot in a single-seat ship, a dogfighter, but I could work to become the best engineer.
Yeah.
I could work to become the best scanner operator.
We want those moments, those like Star Trek moments. You take a round through and it hits the component, it goes down, and you get a guy back there to get on there and fix it, and they fix
Right.
it in a timely manner, and it saves the team.
Being able to have an engineer sat there twiddling all the numbers with a shield guy, moving all the shield faces around and hardening them and overpowering them. That's the sort of interconnected gameplay that's really going to help.
Components.
Those
Yeah.
and
We want
components.
those,
Yeah.
You have to work as a team on that ship to be as effective as everyone else. The most effective team on a constellation is going to win. If you get it in sync, you're going to crush stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to
like-
crush stuff.
Pretend I'm somebody who has friends. And
Okay.
I've come to
Try.
Star Citizen and whatever, like struggle here. What are we going to do on a constellation? What's our gameplay experience going to be like on a constellation?
So on the Connie and other multi-crew ships, you guess like a much wider range of missions you can do. With a single-seater ship, you're sort of limited in, you can only do relatively small combat missions, or you can maybe pick up a box and take it somewhere. With the Connie, you've got that huge cargo bay, you can fill with cargo, so you've got tradings open to you now. You've got turrets and much bigger guns on there, so between the three of you, you can do much more interesting combat missions. You can hold a ground vehicle, that unlocks a huge amount of, not just missions, but just general messing around.
The Ursa rover,
Yeah.
also made by RSI.
Yeah, that fits in there. And yeah, it's just more. It has the Merlin on the back, so it's got this snub ship that can help defend it. So yeah, it has
a lot of features.
a lot of little features.
This is the multi-crew gameplay test bed.
I think the Connie sort of exemplifies multi-crew and Star Citizen because it's got that. You've got three people sat there. They're all within eyesight of each other. It's like we're just sat around this table. Is essentially how the Connie is. You're all there. You're in eyesight. You can use all stuff like VoIP and VoIP to communicate.
How do they impact multi-crew gameplay? I mean, obviously, I got to think the ability to talk with
yeah,
people
yeah.
instead of having to type everything out is a big feature.
Being able to talk is a huge thing, and it's not just because you could use other systems to talk to each other with voice chat, but having it grounded in the game world makes that huge difference. Beyond just being able to see people's faces moves, which can cause hilarious results, but having that spatial sound and just the layers where
The positional
gotta
sound, so
yeah.
I know that Chris is next to me when I hear his voice.
Yeah, if I'm sat in
Or
that middle
immersion.
seat and I hear someone get out their seats and whilst they're talking to me, you hear them go towards the back of the ship.
Communications.
Yeah.
Going to be everything on that ship.
Yeah.
Well, it's more
be successful.
it's more than just immersion though. When you're in the back of the ship, your voice is modulated, and I hear it over there. I know Chris is far
Yeah.
away, but when I hear him and I don't hear that modulation, and I hear him from right, I know instinctively without having to turn around that he's made his way back from the back of the ship and he's there right next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And stuff.
We'll speed things up. I mean,
Absolutely.
As far as like in the combat situation when you have to be quick and sort of on your feet, so that'll come in handy.
Yeah, our VoIP, like hands down, is like one of my favorite features. It's
our
just so
Odyssey
cool.
pick's kind of serious, but
Yeah.
all right, Highlander
Sorry,
time.
it just came out.
Well,
Highlander time. You can only keep one RSI ship. What one RSI ship do you keep?
I'll keep the Orion.
The Orion, big mining platform.
Big mining.
Huge mining platform with the
Just-
big mining lasers.
Mining lasers, big munchy mouth. Nothing's going to stop that thing.
When it comes time for the Orion,
Big
it's going to
Pac-Man.
have the
Yeah,
lasers.
yeah.
You know.
Little prospector's there with his little laser.
I'm going
Orion just
Andromeda.
comes.
Andromeda?
Going Andromeda. It's yeah. If I had to pick one, and all the rest of them vanished, I'd pick the Andromeda, just for the balance.
Utility.
The balance.
Yeah,
of it.
the-
Yeah. It's the biggest
Multi-role.
It's the biggest multi-tool ship in the catalog. But I got to make some friends first.
well,
Tell you.
I'm gonna make more friends too because I would pick the Phoenix. I like the luxury part, and you still get the Constellation and everything that's there, and then you get the awesome interior part and the nice comfy bed too.
That's true.
And the faster Archimedes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fish
indeed.
tanks.
You,
I
you
like
get a-
sports cars, so
You get a better ride.
All right, guys. Well, Robert Space Industries, a unique manufacturer, the most prominent manufacturer between all.
iconic.
Definitely iconic. struts.
Struts.
Struts. I just sit here like just struts. Struts. Come on. Struts. Struts.
Thanks, guys. Now get out there and take some of these ships out for a test flight. Each manufacturer's offering will only be available for 24 hours.
Yes, so you'll have the whole week, though, to try out the brand new Anvil Arrow. And remember to head to the IAE West, going on in Northville now, to check out the ships in-game.
IAE West, yes. And after flying all those RSI ships, head back to the website to take a crack at the anniversary special quiz, where you can prove your status as a true ship master. Your score could even get you into a drawing for the opportunity to win an Anvil Arrow.
Yes, good luck on that. So that's it for today. Join us tomorrow when the featured manufacturer will be another one close to my heart, Origin JumpWorks.
Woohoo, fancy. Until then, have fun and fly safe. We will see you in the verse.
Thanks for watching. For the latest and greatest in Star Citizen and Squadron 42, you can subscribe to our channel, or you can check out some of the other shows, and you can also head to our website at www.robertsspaceindustries.com. Thank you very much for watching.